Michael McDonald, comedian, actor, writer, director. Anything over the, what were you, 10 years with MADtv?
Yeah, 10 years.
Was there any sketches that they wouldn't let go on that still to this day you're kind of like, damn, I wish that would have got on?
There's probably stuff that, there's definitely, you have to pitch stuff all the time. I feel like there's some things that could have gone on, but I don't know. There's still some that got on that I think, wow, I wish we could pull that one back.
I was going to ask if there were any you were recording at the time going, boy, we're in trouble if this makes it.
There was one that involved the use of the N-word, which was like a black talk show, and I was the white guy on the black talk show, and I was sort of the odd man out. I couldn't figure out how to communicate with them, and then I did something, and they all accepted me, and then I think that I'm part of the group, and I use the N-word in an affectionate way, and the audience, like, there was this weird implosion of no sound at all, and then this roar, and it was like DMX and a bunch of rappers. I think Snoop Dogg was in it. There was a whole bunch of real popular black rappers in the sketch too, and they didn't know it was coming. But I told Aries Spears that it was, and it just destroyed. And the way the cameras go, like you could see the camera lights going on. They were going to each actor's reaction, and these guys' face was so crazy. And so I thought, there's no way this will ever air. But the network came out, and because the way it was used in the right way. They said this will never happen again on network television. It will be the first and last time. So I still freak out when I see that thing come around, because I know when it comes around, I hear about it. Yeah, is it still in syndication, MADtv? I don't know, but I mean, it's certainly on YouTube and stuff like that. Right. And that would be the only one that I go, woo.
Well, I guess they always say that MADtv and SNL were kind of rivals.
That's
is that not
complete non? I mean,
were you friends with a lot of SNL cast members?
Oh God, yeah. I mean, we all started out together. And most of us in either the Groundlings or Second City or Improv Olympic, the sort of comedy starting pools. Everybody is friends with everybody.
Well, you wouldn't have been in the Austin Powers movies. I mean, you and Mike Myers are buddies, right?
Yeah, he was great, and we all crisscross all the time. That's just the way it is.
So no rivalry. Everybody was cool.
Not as far as the performers and writers. Maybe the business people. But, that's just business.
The money makers, people counting money. Just had one other thing I wanted to ask you too about something in your past. I saw you were on an episode of Hannah Montana.
Yes, I was.
Did you? Did you know that Miley was going to grow up the way she did? How was she?
It was kind of. She was 15 or so, I'd say, when it was near the end of her thing, and she was really savvy. I felt like I was dealing with a 30-year-old. Like, she was really, really smart.
So already then she's a businesswoman. You could tell.
She was like all grown up and ready to do her thing. And I actually thought she was great, and I was expecting her to be something else, and some privileged kid, and she was actually really cool, really professional, knew her stuff, and her dad was there. He was a really, really nice guy, and I had a good time. Yeah,
they're from here, so they're around all the time.
Thank God I spoke well of them.
Yes, you did.
Hey, I have a movie coming out too. It's called Spy, and it's on May 22nd. It comes out. It stars Melissa McCarthy and Jude Law.
Nice.
And me. I'm going to pretend like it's just the three of us, but no, I have a small part in it.
And it's coming out when?
It's coming out May 22nd.
What's it about?
It's Melissa McCarthy becomes James Bond.
Okay.
So it's like, if a dowdy housewife became James Bond somehow, that's what it is. And it's really funny, big action sequences too. If you like any kind of spy movie and or comedy, you'll love this.
Okay. And what, as far as comedy, are you looking at doing any specials coming up, or recording any DVDs, or?
Maybe I do. I have a comedy, hour-long comedy special called Michael McDonald Model Citizen.
Okay.
Period in between, and that's available on Amazon.
On Amazon? Okay. What about podcasts? So a lot of comedians are doing podcasts. Is that something you're interested in, or?
I just can't.
You've probably been on You've probably been on every comedian's podcast. Though,
I haven't actually really done that many.
Really?
Because I'm mostly out of town, or when I'm in LA, I'm working, directing or something.
Okay. Since we're a rock station, can you do your Ozzy impression for us?
I don't even really. I did that one time. All right, Sharon. Say hi to Dagwood.
That's good enough.
All right, there we go.
Have you ever met people you've done impressions with, and everybody cool with it?
I met Bill O'Reilly. He had me on his show.
How is he?
This was his thing. He goes, his opening question was, so what is it about me that you find so fascinating? I said, well, your humility, for one. He was just thrilled to get attention.
Right.
I live in fear of running into Dr. Phil.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We
did him a lot.
Was that a brutal impression?
It was kind of brutal.
Yeah.
Like Oprah kept him in a dog cage, and he gave really bad advice.
Right. See, that's a great sketch.
It was very fun.
All right, Michael, thanks for stopping by. We loved it.
Thank you. Pleasure was mine.
Thank you.